Yo, what is going on today? Talking about the new generation in Boruto and how they're gonna be able to keep up with Kawaki and Boruto. So if you've been keeping up with Boruto, you know that Boruto and Kawaki are kind of preparing for this new threat that's gonna emerge sometime in the future. And if you look at Boruto and Kawaki in the time skip, they're gonna be pretty crazy with Boruto having the Karma Mark and the Jugen, and Kawaki having the Karma Mark. And with these new threats that are being introduced into the Boruto series, and just how strong they are, I really can't think of many new generation ninja, not the old generation ninja, many of the new generation ninja that can really keep up with Boruto and Kawaki. Now, if we look at how strong the Karma Mark is and sort of what it does, the Karma Mark gives you an incredible boost, right? It kind of puts you in a league of your own, which has been shown in the Boruto manga and a little bit of the anime. So that, in addition to Boruto and Kawaki being around 80% Otsutsuki, it's just, man, these two are just in a league of their own. And bringing it back to those new enemies that are being introduced, these new cyborgs that Amato created at somewhere around Jigen's strength level, there's really not a lot of people who can really be able to handle these new threats. For example, Code and Ada. And to kind of break it down a little bit, if we go off what we saw in the very first episode, and let's just say that Kawaki is not fighting with Boruto and he's fighting against him, and Boruto's just kind of by himself. If we go off of that and we just kind of take Kawaki off our team, off our roster for a little bit, then who's really going to be helping Boruto fight this new threat? And the only people that I can see really being a viable asset right now, at least in the Leaf Village, is Sarada. If she can somehow get the Magenko Sharingan, she can maybe somehow help. And Mitsuki, if he figures out his whole Sage Mode problem and can activate it without it damaging his body. But even with those two, these cyborgs are stated to be incredibly dangerous, with Code even being insanely strong. If he gets his limiter off, then all bets are off, right? Even characters like Naruto and Sasuke are going to have issues with Code if his true power is unlocked. Same thing goes for Ada. Ada is pretty strong too. I believe she's one of the other cyborgs that was stated to be around Jigen's strength level. So when we really think about that and we kind of think about the characters now, there's not many of these new characters that are really going to be relevant in some of these fights to at least help out a little bit. But that's okay, right? Because at some point in the story, the side characters aren't really going to be helping out a whole bunch, because the power creep kind of slowly rises, and not everybody's gonna be able to keep up at a certain point. So that's perfectly fine, right? And the only way I can see this new generation really being beneficial to, I guess, sort of what's going to be happening after the time skip is if, I guess, they do sort of like group fights, where it's 3 against 1, and they're able to overpower some of these new threats that way. That's really the only way I can see them sort of being valuable post time skip. But besides that, they're most likely going to be left behind for a little bit. I mean, in a way, it's sort of like when Pain got introduced in Shippuden and he came to the Leaf Village, the only real person that could have handled Pain was Naruto himself. So kind of think about it in that way, sort of how the side characters are kind of being pushed to the side, and when the real threats come, only the people that are strong enough like Boruto are going to be able to handle it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that any of the other side characters will even be able to help out with these future threats, or you think this is going to be sort of reserved for Boruto and maybe the rest of Team 7, right? Because if there are more cyborgs that are eventually going to be awakened, then they're going to need a lot more than just Boruto to solo some of these characters, right? But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord, and I will see you guys later. Peace.
3, 2,